The phone wasn't meant for my ears. She thought the shower would drown the sound. Steam hissing. Water striking tile. But Bluetooth doesn't understand secrets. Her laughter drifted into the bedroom. Soft. Intimate. Not the laugh she used with me. "I swear," she whispered, "he's just a baggage boy. Carries everything. Asks nothing." A pause. Then a man's voice. Calm, confident, amused. A pilot. I'd heard that tone before at airport lounges. Men who believed gravity didn't apply to them. She giggled again. 9 million policy clears next month. After that, I'm free. Free. My reflection in the mirror didn't flinch. Didn't blink. Baggage boy. 9 million. Free. I adjusted my tie. When she stepped out wrapped in a towel, cheeks flushed, she kissed my jaw like she always did. "Long day?" she asked. I smiled. "Routine turbulence." She didn't notice the silence behind my eyes. That was her first mistake. I didn't confront her. Anger is loud. Intelligence is quiet. The next morning, she mentioned the insurance policy over coffee, casually. Too casually. "Just planning ahead," she said. "You travel so much." I don't travel, but her pilot does. The policy documents arrived a week later. Accidental death. High payout. Recently updated beneficiary details. Her name, sole beneficiary. $9 million. I watched her move around the kitchen. The same woman who used to trace circles on my chest at night. The same woman who once said I made her feel safe. Safe enough to insure. I began noticing things. Her new perfume. Expensive. Airplane cabins and foreign hotels clung to it. Late-night yoga sessions. A second phone she thought I hadn't seen tucked behind winter coats. And then the final piece. An email left open on her tablet. Flight schedule. Private charter? Weekend in Zurich. 2 seats. Not 3. I didn't feel heartbreak. I felt calibration. If I was baggage, I'd decide where the luggage was going. I hired no detective. People reveal themselves when you let them believe you're blind. I memorized her patterns. When she smiled at messages. When she turned the screen away. When she touched me out of obligation. At night, she slept peacefully. I lay awake beside her, listening to the rhythm of someone calculating my expiration date. 9 million. That number echoed differently each time. I requested a copy of our financial records under the guise of portfolio restructuring. She didn't question it. She never handled the complex details. I always did. Then I reread our prenuptial agreement, slowly, word by word. She signed it 10 years ago, back when love made paperwork invisible. Clause 14b. Infidelity resulting in demonstrable financial harm or malicious intent voids. Spousal claims and transfers all joint assets to the non-breaching party. I remember insisting on that clause. She laughed back then, said it was paranoid. I called it contingency planning. The insurance policy, the beneficiary change, the emails, intent, malice, financial gain, all documented. I forwarded everything to my attorney, quietly. No raised voices, no broken dishes, just signatures moving like chess pieces across polished wood. Meanwhile, she planned her Zurich escape. She even mentioned Switzerland at dinner one night. "We should go sometime," she said. I nodded. "We will, but not together." The confirmation came in a manila envelope. Phone transcripts, insurance paperwork timestamps, hotel reservations tied to his corporate card. The pilot had a name, a face, arrogant smile. Silver wings pinned to his chest. I waited until Thanksgiving week. Symbolism matters. She was packing for a girls' retreat. I placed the envelope on the bed. "What's this?" she asked lightly. "Read." She skimmed. Her smile faded. Color drained from her cheeks in real time. "You went through my—" "Finish reading." Her hands trembled at clause 14b. I watched comprehension arrive like a delayed landing. "You wouldn't," she whispered. "I already did." I handed her the notice from my attorney. Divorce filing. Immediate freeze on shared accounts. Petition to nullify her spousal claim, based on documented infidelity and malicious financial conspiracy. 9 million dissolved into zero. Her voice cracked. "It was just talk." "With a beneficiary update?" Silence. For the first time since I'd known her, she looked small. I felt nothing. Not anger, not triumph. Just balance restoring itself. 2 days later, my daughter-in-law called. Her tone carried the same superiority my wife once had. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, she snapped. Come wash the dishes. We're busy. I pictured the house, the noise, the assumption that I'd show up apologetic, disgraced. Enjoy, I replied. One word. I boarded a flight that evening. Not to Zurich, to a villa I'd quietly purchased months ago in Switzerland, under a separate trust. Stone walls, glass overlooking a frozen lake, absolute silence. I posted one photo, no caption, just the view from the terrace. Within an hour, my phone vibrated. Once, twice, 10 times, 71 missed calls by midnight. My wife, my son, my daughter-in-law, I let it ring. She had assumed I was dependent, a carrier of weight, a man who would beg to keep his place. Instead, she was the one suddenly unanchored. The pilot? Married, of course. He vanished the moment legal paperwork surfaced. She lost $9 million. She lost the house. She lost the illusion of control. I didn't crush her. I removed the ground she was standing on. The lake outside my villa is still, unbothered by storms miles away. I sit on the terrace some mornings with coffee, reviewing finalized documents. Divorce granted. Assets secured. Prenup upheld. Her messages have shifted from rage to pleading. I don't respond. There's a difference between revenge and correction. Revenge screams. Correction is silent. She called me baggage. But baggage is carried by someone with a destination. I was never the luggage. I was the departure.